Have you ever considered the volume of air that you consume with each breath? In 1 minute, at rest versus during physical exercise versus during sleep. It's a super interesting idea that does not get talked about very much, maybe because it's kind of challenging to measure the volume of your breath in milliliters on your own without any equipment. How does one even calculate the amount of air being breathed into the body in 1 minute? Well, it's a number that we refer to as your minute ventilation or your minute volume. And it's calculated by multiplying your respiratory rate, that's your number of breaths per minute, which you can count pretty easily on your own, by your tidal volume. That's the amount of air that you breathe in milliliters per breath, which is not so easy to accurately measure on your own. The total of your respiratory rate times your tidal volume gives you the amount of air in liters that you breathe in 1 minute. For the average adult at rest, that's about 4 to 6 liters of air per minute. Why do you care? I would like to propose to you that there is such a thing as breathing in too much air, of taking in more air than what is metabolically required by your body and causing a huge loss of energy in the process. The fact is, if you try to breathe in more air than your body can utilize, that air just gets immediately breathed back out without even participating in gas exchange, the main reason that you're breathing in the first place. It's a lot of work for totally insufficient results. If we were to talk about someone eating too much or eating more than what is metabolically required for their body, the potential consequences of that could be foreseen right away. Weight gain, obesity, and a potential cascade of symptoms that might be classified as metabolic syndrome. Breathing too much over time can be equally detrimental to your health and your perceived well-being. So what to do about it? It's best to start with the one thing you can most easily control and most easily measure on your own. Slowing down your breath. Slowing down your respiratory rate. If you need help, I have a whole playlist of guided breath sessions which you can check out, which guide you to lower your respiratory rate to below 10 breaths per minute. Now I know what you're thinking. What about this whole tidal volume issue? I can inhale for 2 seconds like this, small, slow, and quiet, or I can inhale for 2 seconds like this, big, fast, and loud. Those 2 inhales will amount to very different quantities of air being taken into my body. So in addition to slow breathing, I also want you to start thinking about quiet breathing, almost inaudible. Slow, quiet breathing at a respiratory rate of under 10 breaths per minute is a great starting point for matching the volume of air that you take into your body with your body's actual metabolic needs for that air. If you enjoy quick breath lessons like this one, please check out my entire playlist of breath lectures in 2 minutes or less, and please subscribe to my channel. Also, I have a totally free 6-day breath training up on my website right now called the Breath Basics 6-Day Challenge. I've included the link to sign up in the video description as well as on the end screen. And lastly, if you find value in the content that I'm producing, and you also find yourself in a position to be able to make a small financial contribution, you can buy me a coffee, so to speak. I've included the link to my Buy Me a Coffee support page in the video description. And please know that I am super grateful for even the smallest of contributions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.